Them Birds Are in Your Garden, Part 1. When he stood at the window, he was silent, just looking out at his new surroundings, perhaps missing the palm trees of Puerto Rico, the ocean, the beach, the beers at Barefoot. I said nothing as I prepared breakfast, as he stood at the window. Then he said spontaneously, "Those birds are in your garden." There was a hint of sadness in his voice. Maybe he was wondering if he had made the wise choice, watching birds scavenging for seeds in a New England spring when he could have been at the beach, watching gulls searching for fish. It was during that time that the plague descended upon us. He had suspected that he was positive. Much later he told me that. Perhaps that knowledge prompted the sadness which I saw that day when he said, "Them birds are in your garden." Years later, after his college degree and years of successful teaching, and after his suspicions had become reality, one friend said to me, "You knew it all the time. You were simply in denial." In Part 1. Them Birds Are in Your Garden, Part 2. Can one be in denial and not know it? I did not see the birds in the garden, but I knew they were there. 11 years later, the phone rang in early morning. The news could not be good. Very late or very early morning phone calls are always the bearers of bad news. I should have remained at the hospital through the night. I guess I was hoping for positive change, a beginning of a return to good health, so one could observe the birds as they foraged for survival. But it was not to be. Our life together was over. Life comes and goes, like those birds in the garden. It doesn't last long. As time goes, and as we grow older, our seasons seem to be shorter, like those birds who seek their survival in oceans, lakes, rivers, and in people's gardens. Unlike them, we also seek love and companionship to supplement our daily bread. While some of us find some happiness and contentment from time to time, others are not so fortunate and have to do without. But we all do the best we can and deal with our private sadness when we watch those birds in our gardens.